Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a hypnosis session designed to create a feeling of intuitive leadership. I was working with a client that was a very ambitious CEO that had a plan to merge several companies together, very complex, lots of moving parts, with a longer term vision of building a company stable enough and able to stand on its own legs for them to move on to the next part of their life, which was raising a family. And the language that they were using, things like navigation, for me, the image of a ship sailing the waters came up in my mind. And that's also, when we discussed the right metaphor for this hypnosis session, was something that resonated with them, one of these old wooden ships with the big sails, I think they're called schooners. So something like that is then used as a metaphor for two key things. One, to feel that they've got the resources to navigate uncharted waters. So uncharted just means it's not on a map. So it's never been explored before. And this is certainly uncharted waters. For them, it felt outside of their comfort zone, but something they were relishing the challenge of doing that. And then the second is to answer the question, what are they doing all this for? And what are their key values is the role of protecting and providing. So when you're in complex negotiations that could lead to huge financial payouts, it's possible that the level of kind of money involved kind of skews the compass and can act or encourage people to act out of integrity. And for them, they didn't want that temptation to be there. They wanted to kind of steer the ship in the right direction that was good for all parties, including the original investors, but also good for their financial future, for the family that they wanted to build. And I think, people are reasonable when you've got good reasons. And if you've got a powerful, positive motivation, that then becomes, and you'll hear this reference, the North Star or the guiding, kind of outcome. Where are they traveling to? Because you need a destination. Even if you never get to the destination, you need a destination to make sure able to make decisions on the pathway to wherever you're moving forward. I think even though it was for a very specific individual in a very specific situation, it's unlikely if you're listening to this that you're about to go through a complex merger. What's more likely is that there could be uncharted waters for your life, that there might be things that you're up against that you've never done before, or that there is a new chapter in your life that represents where you want to get to, in which case, as I say with many of these sessions, be intentional, really think, what is the change you'd like to make, or what's the outcome you'd want to get to, and then you can get a lot more out of these sessions. Equally, if you are going through something very challenging or complex and you feel like hypnosis may help, there will be a link in the show notes where you can schedule a completely free consultation call to explore working with me. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a slow, calm, relaxing breath. feeling a sense of relaxation and resourcefulness going in. And as you exhale, release any feelings of tension, any stress, any worries. As you breathe out, feel it leaving your body in that outward breath as you feel a wave of relaxation starting at the top of your head, releasing any tension in the muscles in your forehead, eyelids feeling that they're releasing any tension, feeling relaxed, feeling that relaxation there in your cheeks, into your jaw. And notice, as you breathe in, you can breathe in deeper than before. Tiny muscles around the throat, chest, relaxed enough to take a deeper breath in and feel relaxation around the rib cage, all the way into the diaphragm, so that outward breath elongates. The exhale is longer, creating a temporary vacuum, so the next inward breath becomes deeper than the last. The deeper you breathe, the deeper relaxed you become. Notice any echoes of tension, maybe in your neck or shoulders, arms or legs. Give permission to release that tension, feeling it leave your body, and then focus there on your gut. Sometimes people say they want to trust their gut, to follow their gut. Scientists have even considered the gut as a second brain. And I want you to imagine that if that is a communication feedback loop, the more relaxed you are around the gut, the clearer the communication. So just feel you are releasing any tension around the gut, breathing in and breathing out deeper. And imagine if the gut communicates in a form of Morse code, subtle flexing, micro tensions in the gut, providing information. The more relaxed your gut is, the clearer the signal of communication, enabling you to build confidence that you can follow your gut and trust your gut even more than before. Breathing in and breathing out, I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine you are at a port by the sea. Imagine it's a sunny day, and imagine an old-fashioned large wooden boat, magnificent sails. Perhaps this boat is old but in great condition. And I want you to imagine you are the captain of this ship, with a crew of enthusiastic, knowledgeable people, each with specialist skills to do what is necessary to help you navigate this large boat through uncharted waters. Where you are going, no boat has gone before. Therefore, the traditional ways of navigation aren't possible. You will need to respond to currents and weather, avoid obstacles, and still have a clear direction of where you're going and why you're going there. Imagine boarding the boat, and feel the sensation of it leaving the port, going out into open waters, knowing that there may be challenges ahead, but feel there in your gut a deep sense of confidence that things will go the way you want it to go. Breathing in and breathing out, feel the sense of movement on the seas. And there on the boat, you feel that you can navigate life's uncertainties with unwavering integrity, trusting in your path with every step. Perceive yourself to be an intuitive captain, willing to listen to all, but in the end, following your own decisions and trusting them, as your intuition is a powerful guide, leading you confidently through the unknown. Feel that perhaps you're so far from land you can't see the shore, the port anymore. But in those open waters, notice how you welcome feedback with an open heart, using it to strengthen your resolve while following your own truth. You can enjoy and embrace the journey, knowing that you are at peace with the outcomes of your decisions and even those variables outside of your control, knowing each choice is made with integrity and courage. You can't help while you're on the boat to visualize where it will take you. So imagine visualizing yourself emerging successful and fulfilled. Some people start with the end in mind. So even on the boat, you can imagine what it would be like to have navigated through uncertainty with grace and determination. Feel a burning embers and glows of ambition deep inside you, as your ambition knows no bounds. You are comfortable dreaming big, increasing the scale and size as to what is possible for you and what you're building. Perhaps in the past, challenging the status quo was wishful thinking. Now imagine it's inevitable. The longer you're on the boat, the more you feel you are growing daily as a leader, inspiring those around you with your vision and resilience. Because you are building a legacy that will stand strong, independent of your presence, a testament to your leadership. When the storms are at their most fierce, feel that deep resolve. You would never dream of relinquishing your captainship. But you can imagine a day where the seas are going to be calm, feeling comfortable that would be the ideal time to hand over the reins. Your financial foundation is robust, enabling you to focus on what truly matters. A time when your full priority will be your family and your future. Each decision you make is guided by your inner wisdom, steering you towards your true north. And maybe that true north for you is having something you've built stand on its own two legs, and personally building a family where you protect and provide. You embrace the role of a challenger, seeing opportunities for growth in every challenge, fully reconciled with the journey's ups and downs, seeing each as a step towards your greater purpose. Your leadership is a beacon of strength, guiding your endeavors to stand on their own legs. And that beacon is a torch that one day, when the circumstances are right, you will be happy to pass the torch to another strong leader with a shared vision, because you are building something of lasting value, a legacy that will ripple through time, having a positive impact on people and the wider planet. And then think back, having gone through these uncharted waters, that perhaps it's time to return to the original port. But you don't return as the person that left. The journey itself has changed you. You've evolved, become stronger, even more integrity. Your character has evolved. And you will return to the family, which you will consider the bedrock of your success, feeling that the answer to the question why is that you are laying a strong financial foundation for their well-being and their future. You are fearless in the face of uncertainty. Your integrity lighting the darkest, stormiest nights. As you feel like you're getting closer to the original port, trusting your gut becomes second nature, bringing comfort and certainty in your choices. And I want you to imagine now, on the return leg of this journey, what needed to happen has happened. Agreements have been made. New ways of thinking, new methodologies have been agreed. New partnerships, new alliances, all in place. Envision that future, believe in that future, and believe that you can influence the probability of it happening. Perhaps you can see the original port, but feel you've changed in the journey. You are comfortable being a pioneer, leading the way for others with your innovative ideas and strong leadership. But equally, the time will come where someone else captains the ship. And as you pull back into the port, see the impact you've had on the crew. Maybe those that were willing to invest in the boat and the journey. See that through your work, your dedication, your integrity, you've made an impact on so many different people. Feel that ripple effect going further beyond what you could have ever expected. Imagine the people involved in this journey being the crew members on this boat. Shake their hand, wish them well. As you leave the boat, imagine not going into a place but a home. Imagine going through that door, seeing the faces of those people that matter most, and feel that in this new chapter, you are still a leader, but now a leader of a family. And the journey has given you the foundation, your own fortress, to build something perhaps even more valuable. Imagine sitting on a couch, a sofa, there in that home, maybe seeing young children running around, with a sense that you are getting a glimpse of your future and all the hard work, all the big decisions. Get a deep sense that it was all worthwhile. If your unconscious mind is ready to embrace the journey, fixated on the destination, ready to impact positively everyone involved, let me know by nodding your head. And feel those changes all taking place. Just like when you throw a stone on the surface of a pond, one impact creates a ripple to every part of that surface. Feel that ripple taking place inside you. Feel your gut is empowered, like a second in command on your ship, giving you guidance when you need it most. And now it's time to return to the present. As you take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, fully connect in the present moment, in the here and now, as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. You will awaken feeling resourceful, confident that you have evolved as a leader and your possibilities have expanded and grown. Your vision clearer and bigger than ever before. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.